Hello everyone, and I'm back in Clash Royale. Today we're playing a new game mode. I'm not doing Trophy Road or any ranked something right here. Ranked, by the way, ranked is unlocked at 1500 trophies. I only have, let's say, around 6,300 right now. But yeah, let's actually go ahead and play some merge tactics. Alright, so as you see, we have this modifier. We got richer and richer. So every 2 elixir, we gain an elixir interest next round. Alright, clan, ranger, nothing fits. Sometimes it just doesn't. Unfortunately, I couldn't get one with an archetype. And literally, you know you're screwed when you have a P.E.K.K.A. When your opponent has a P.E.K.K.A. I think let's go ahead, use the Archer Queen because of the clan thing. We could also just, since Giant Skeleton is pretty much our only melee troop, I think, let's actually spread these things out, but since Giant Skeleton is a melee troop, I can't really sell it. But looks like he's got Mega Knight and P.E.K.K.A. I think we're running this one, yeah. I think this clan archetype is really doing it. Really healing us, I gotta say. Now I guess we gotta wait for the others. And there we go. And as you see, we can pretty much go with the bomber or something. Based on their deck, I guess it will probably be beneficial for me to, it'll be beneficial to go something like this thing right here. We need more melee troops. So Mega Knight it is. And let's put this close here. As you see, they already have the Juggernaut archetype though. Please jump, jump. Oh damn. It looks like we're gonna lose 4 power basically. So yeah, I think we can also go ahead and play Bandit. I think is incredible for this purpose. However, unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to, you know, star the enemy. And I think we'll save up for the Archer upgrade. I like this Echo though. Looks like they have Bandits, Mega Knight, and P.E.K.K.A. But at least we also have a Bandit, so... Oh, that's wonderful. He literally won that. I literally was not expecting that. But I guess he was a ghost anyway, so... Yeah, let's go ahead and... We need to add another troop. Let's upgrade our archers first. Let's probably do something like a bomber, so that we can get more of this undead archetype. Let's actually go ahead and, you know, arrange our troops like this. They have their prince all the way on the right side, though. So, yeah, they have the prince on the right side, so... I'm pretty sure Giant Skeleton can tank. They actually have a decent amount of 1-star troops. Nice. We're still kind of defending. It was a long-lived streak, honestly. Merge Tactics is kind of a gamble, pretty buggy. Hopefully it becomes fixed. I'm probably one of the first people... I'm probably one of the first to, like, play... Wait, not. So, looks like they have a Bandit. So, let's use a P.E.K.K.A. to snipe. So it can be really fast. P.E.K.K.A. is really high damaging. It's usually tanky in ladder, it's also going to be very tanky in merge tactics. And a high damage dealer. As you see, that P.E.K.K.A. literally took out that bandit in nearly 2 hits. And the knight is literally taking the hits right here. As you see, we already have the Juggernaut archetype, which is basically the shield. Basically, all these characters will basically have shields. So everyone will have a shield. So we can have a noble archetype here. We can have a goblin machine, and then we have the princess. I think depending on what this is, I think a princess would be much better. And I think we can go back here, because the noble trait allows us to have our troops such that, like, troops that are in the front take less damage, but then troops that stay behind deal more damage. Basically. Looks like we kind of lost this one. I think it would be ideal to, you know, upgrade our P.E.K.K.A. And I think why not? We're just going to get another P.E.K.K.A. in the meantime. So, in the meanwhile, let's see their layout. They have Mega Knight, and they also have a Bandit. Let's switch them out. As you see, Mega Knight usually actually goes for the large clusters. So basically, if troops are in like a large area, then they're more likely to, you know, how do I say this? Let's do a goblin. Fortunately, we were able to upgrade it, so that's great. We could do the spear goblins. Spear goblins are super weak though. So I think, or I think what's better is that we could actually go something like this. We could have this layout. Goblin machine. Looks like the clan is healing. This archer barely has any time to heal. But goblin and spear goblin are literally doing a lot of damage. Why did I choose to get the spear goblin? Because, I mean, it's because this question mark appears, which will basically allow us to star all these goblins. We can get something with the ace archetype, basically. Upgrade our knight. We can sell our P.E.K.K.A. for this. Let's get a prince. And I think it would be better if we actually got some sort of P.E.K.K.A. And this time I'm just going to keep the P.E.K.K.A. in like my workbench or something. Or at least, I think it's called a bench, right? So, I'm going to keep it in my bench so that in case I get another P.E.K.K.A., I'll be able to upgrade it to 3 stars. As you see, his dude called non-fungible tokens. Oh, damn. We'll sell this executioner. We got all these troops to 2 stars except the princess, so we'll have to actually go ahead plan accordingly. He has like all these troops bunched, so I think we should probably go ahead and scatter them. So there we go. As you see, they actually have a very they actually have a very high level goblin machine. They actually have a pretty decent load, I gotta say. It looks like I'm going against a ghost. Maybe this dude Armon can take him out. Looks like we got a brawler. Finally, we got a princess. We can get our goblin to level 3, and then we can get our spear goblin to level 3. So that's going to be amazing. We can put this instead of our knight, as that's going to be high damage. We got our... And then this spear goblin will allow us to do some chip damage. Now, basically, we can get some sort of Mega Knights here. See if we can get something here. As you see, I think this is a pretty easy target, but not that it's impactful because he only has like 3 troops. And he's a ghost. So yeah, essentially there we go. Looks like that Armand dude lost. So now we're up against this NFT guy. We have this goblin here. 2-star goblin. We probably don't need this prince to begin with. Ah, and then we can do this P.E.K.K.A. And we can do the Mega Knight as well. So this is actually a crazy game, I gotta say. And a knight. I gotta say, this is absolutely crazy. It looks like they have a Valkyrie though, so we have to space out our troops. They kind of have a ranger archetype. Oh my god, that slam is absolutely ginormous. That is so gold. And for the win! Woohoo! We got this win. And pretty much we secured the dub, first place. So yeah, pretty much that's going to be it for this wonderful commentary of Merge Tactics. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, and see you guys later.